Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah. Yeah, if any
Yep.
question?
Oh.
No?
Mm-mm.
Hello?
How do you practice?
No,
Can
any
you hear me?
questions?
How do you practice?
How to practice?
I just listen to the video and
Okay.
then I try to do it on my own.
Okay.
But what's the best way to practice?
Okay. You have the system access, right?
I do.
Yeah, yes. So go through the videos and do the practice. Okay. And today we'll discuss about system trace. Okay.
What is
How,
that?
how to find out user trace. Okay. Say for example, if user executed, if you whenever user got you are not authorized message, so he need to execute slash and su53, right? For the missing authorizations. Okay. So but whenever he executed su53, su53 displays only last failed authorization check. Okay. So if you want to find out all the missing authorizations, we have to take the user trace. Okay. We have to take the user trace. Now we see how we can take a user trace. Okay. Like to configure a user trace, first we have to check in which application server user log into the system. So through which application server user log into the system. Okay. Like if you execute AL08, AL08 displays list of users as per the application server. Okay. So list of users as per the application server. See, this is application server 85. In this application server 85, these are the users log into the system. Okay. So in the same way, we can find out users list for all application servers in AL08. Okay. Here we have only one application server, but in real time we have multiple application servers. Okay. So that is why if you execute AL08, we can see the users, list of users who log into the through which application server. Okay. Say for example,
Can you hold on?
hello.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you. Okay. So shall we continue?
Yes.
Yeah. So here, as per the application server, we can see the users list. Okay. So if you execute AL08, it displays list of users as per application server. Okay. Say for example, if you log into system through one user, see here, say for example, user executed this MU21N. If you create one role, go to BC underscore A. See, remove all authorizations except create. So I have given only create permission. Now user log into the system and I went to SU01 and he tried to create user. So he succeeded. Okay. But when he tried to change any user, say he got the missing authorization. Okay. One time, see if he second time successful, third time again he got the missing authorization. So again fourth time, again fifth time he got the missing authorization. Okay. But he executes slash and SU53. It displays only last failed authorization check. Displays only last failed authorization check, that is only one value, 05. Server is very slow. See, it displays only one value, last failed authorization check, 05. Okay. But actually he missed 02 for change, 03 for display, and 04, 06 for deletion, 05 for unlock. Okay. To find out all the missing authorizations, we have to take the user trace. Okay. So for that, first we have to check in which application server user log into the system. For that we have to go to AL08, and in AL08 we can find out the users list as per the application server. Okay. So here this user underscore m log into the system through 85 application server. So we have to log on to 85 application server, and there only we can configure trace for this user. Okay. So to log into 85 application server, execute transaction code SM51. SM51 is T code to display all application servers. See here 85 is there. So to log on to 85 application server, select that server and click on remote logon. We can log into application server. Okay, 85. So now we are in 85 application server. Here we can configure trace for the user. To take the user trace, transaction code is ST01. So here we can take the user trace. See, first we have to check whether this trace is on or off. Okay. See, this trace switched off. Okay. So if it is on, we have to wait until the trace is switched off. Okay. Now it is off. We can take the trace for our user underscore m. First go to menu edit, filter, shade, and here we can take the trace for process, work process, or user ID, or transaction code, or program. So here we have to take the trace for user. So give our user ID, user underscore m. Okay. And we have to take the trace for authorization check. So select the authorization checkbox. and save the settings here. So click on save settings button. Okay. Now click on this trace on button. Click on this trace on. Now trace is on for that user. So now we have to request that user to execute the transaction once again. We have to request the user to execute the transaction once again to find out all missing authorizations. Okay, like see now you missed one time, first time, second time also you missed, and third time also you missed, and the fourth time also you missed. So total 4 times. Okay, but if we execute slash and su53, it displays only one value, that is change password value. It shows only one missing value, that is last failed authorization check. But actually he got that you are not authorized message 4 times. But here it is showing only one value as a missing authorization. Okay. So to find out all the missing,
That value is for what?
Pardon?
05 is the activity.
Yeah, 05 is missing value for changing password.
Change password. So how do we know it's for change password?
No, he doesn't have that authorization to change password.
Yeah, but we are just seeing 05. Like now, if I come to this screen, I see only 05. How would I understand
Yeah,
what authorization is missing? I
yes,
mean, I understand it's only one, but what is the authorization that is missing here?
yes. For that, we have configured a system trace here for that user. To find out all missing authorizations, here we have configured system trace for that user. Okay. Now,
No. I'm talking about, go back to that screen. Yeah, I mean, I want to be able to just read this screen.
Yeah.
So this is just change of password.
Yes.
How would I know it's password change? Just to understand this screen here.
Yeah. See how, that means go to one table. Okay. Go to SE16 where you can see all the tables. Okay. In the table there is one table TACT. There is one table by name TACT, tagged table. If we execute, so it displays all activity values. This is the activity field. These are the description. See 01 for create permission, 02 for change, 03 for display, 04 for print edit, 05 for lock, okay, 06 for delete, 07 for activate, generate, etc. Okay. So these are the values. As per this table only, we can give the values for the user.
So display 03 is display. Everything is for password.
Yeah, this lock and unlock password also.
What about 03?
03 is see here display.
Display password.
No. Display user ID. This is create user ID permission. SE01 is create user ID. So here create permission. This is change permission. This is display permission. Display permission means only view permission. Okay.
Okay. Okay, I got it.
Yeah. So
I got it.
yeah, yeah. So now go to that trace. Go to this analysis button. So here change the user ID. We have configured this trace for the user underscore m, right? Use that user ID and delete this time. Why? Because our system time and server time will be different. So remove the time and click on start reporting button. See, now it displaying all the user authorizations. This is transaction code TCD-SU01. For that, return code is equal to 0. RC means return code. Return code is equal to 0 means authorization successful. So user executed SU01. For that, authorization successfully executed. Okay. Next, he went to activity 02. That means he tried to change the user ID. 02 means change. For that, return code is RC is equal to 4. So if the return code is equal to 0, that is successful. If return code is greater than 0, that is an error. That is missing authorization. Okay. So here 02 is one missing authorization. Okay. So after that, he went to 06. For the activity 06 is the delete permission. So for this activity 06 also return code is equal to 4. That means again for this activity 06 also he missed the authorization. That means 2 times he got that message, you are not authorized for activity 02 and 06. Okay. If you go down, see again activity 5. Again for activity 05, return code 4. This is for lock and unlock. And again 5. This is for changing password. Okay. Return code is again 4. Okay. If the return code is equal to 0, successful. The return code is not equal to 0, that is missing authorization, failed, authorization failed. So total, see again finally, he executed SU53, for that also return code 0. So he successfully executed SU53. So totally here, he missed one time for changing password, second time for locking and unlock, and the third time for deletion, fourth time for changing. Okay, so total 5 times he got the you are not authorized message. Okay, so here, so to find out all the missing authorizations, we have to take user trace for the user. Okay, if we execute SU53, it displays only last failed authorization check 05. Okay, now got it. So that is why if you want to find out missing authorizations of users, all missing authorizations, we have to configure system trace for the users. Okay. So here, after taking trace, okay, before coming out of this ST01 T code, we must switch off the trace. See, trace is now on. We must switch off the trace, otherwise system keep on taking trace for that user. So before going out of this ST01 system trace, we must off the trace. So now trace is switched off. Okay. So in this way, we can find out all the missing authorizations of the users. Okay. Okay, Fi. So we have completed transactional authorizations. Okay. From the next class, we can start HR authorizations, human resource authorizations. Okay.
Okay.
So human resource authorizations are used to access employee data. Okay. Like employee personal data, employee organizational data, employee payroll data, etc. How much salary he is getting, and what is his address, what is his position, in which department he is working, what is his basic pay. Okay, so such data we can view by using these HR authorizations. Okay, so from next class onwards, we can go to the HR authorizations. Okay,
Okay. Yes.
yeah. So in the meantime, so next Monday we'll meet on Monday, right? So
Yes.
yeah, in this weekend, go through all recordings and try to practice all the topics. If you have any query, question, okay, we will discuss on Monday. Okay,
Okay.
so then we can move to the HR authorizations. Okay,
Okay.
yeah. So I will send you this recording.
Okay.
Okay then.
All right. Have a nice
Okay.
weekend.
Thank you. Nice weekend. Same to you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.